Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tamar, also known as Musings of a Curvy Lady, and welcome to the wonderful world of Musings, where I love to talk about fashion, style, beauty, and everything lovely. So if you're into all those things, you're gonna wanna stick around. And in today's video, we are finally doing a much more in-depth makeup tutorial. And if you guys know, I struggle with beauty tutorials. I'm not very good at them. So the fact that I took the time out to film this video for you guys, I hope you guys know how much anxiety inducing this actually is for me, but you guys have been asking and I want to deliver for the girly pops out there that are watching my videos. And you see the glam today turned out really, really good. I'm really happy. Usually when I have a camera in front of me, this doesn't happen. My liquid eyeliner is running, the brows are going in different directions, nothing works out. But today, for some reason, it all worked out. So I'm so excited for you to get into this glam. If you're interested in seeing how I get this look, please keep watching. But before we get started, of course, we need to go over house rules. Yeah. I was trying to do like a little scatty, like Ella Fitzgerald. Did it come across? Over here, we like the videos. We like because liking helps to boost the video to other girly pops who need to know how I do my glam, of course. And of course, we comment because we like to yap around here. So I need you to comment. And don't forget, I want you to be a part of the Musings of a Curvy Lady family. So smash that subscribe button. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a Curvy Lady upload. Okay, now that we've done that, now we can get into this glam. A little jump scare. We are going to do a full face of makeup. And this is my makeup routine that I've done throughout the summer. I think I've definitely upgraded my glam since, I don't know what, I think, I can't pinpoint the exact time that I was like, you definitely leveled up, Tamar. But I wanted to show you because you guys have been noticing, people have been noticing that the makeup is a little bit different. And the thing is, I'm using a lot of the same products, but it's just the technique and the application and just using more of it, especially for camera, because I think it'll look nice, like just looking in the mirror. But then like when I look on camera, I'm like, I look washed out and dead. Like you need to apply more when you're gonna be on camera. Dark skin, like give me all the color. Give me all the blush, give me all the bronzer, give me all of the things. But we're gonna go through everything step by step and I'm gonna try to not yap as much. When you guys commented something so sweet, you're like, oh, my favorite yapper is back on. And I'm like, they get it, they get it. It's really hard for me. First things first, I always have to prime my skin. And lately, this combo has been such a game changer. This is the Janessa Myricks Yummy Skin Universal Blurring Balm Powder. And I also use the Water Powder Serum. The two of these together is like the Avengers for your face, okay? When I tell you, I'll check my face thinking I need to like do a touch up and I don't. I don't know the technology of this. I've hit pan, but I take a generous amount. It has a spatula, but I lost it. And I'll apply this first. And I really concentrated on my like laugh lines, right in my nose, my T-zone, because that's where makeup breaks up first for me. And then I'll add some of the water serum. You're not gonna get anything if you shake it like that. You have to dispense it by like pushing it like that for it to come out. And you have to make sure that it's, when you store it, it's standing up. And the thing about primer, I like to let things marinate. If I can have all the time in the world to do my makeup, it will take me about a good hour and some maybe like 10 minutes to do my full glam if everything goes well. Because a lot of the time is the waiting period between the steps and the blending that takes so much time. If I can have an hour and 10 minutes to do my makeup, and that's honestly rushing. That's rushing for me, but we're gonna try to do this in an hour and 10 minutes because we have things to do. The next thing I do is prep my brows. Everything right now is like in preparation. So this is my brow gel. It's called Combat Gel. I got it from Walmart. I'm using my Benefit Goof Proof pencil in the color number 6. And this is like a semi-soft gel. It's not very wet, which I like. And it allows me to manipulate my brows and have them like stand up straight. I have very curly brows, but I did recently get them laminated for the first time. So that's why they look like super relaxed right now. But I think I like it. I don't know, I'm contemplating getting them like micro or nano bladed because my brows kind of like cosplay, like they're thick and luscious, but they're not. And I hate that for me. I'm so envious of people who can like literally like run their fingers through their brows and like it's just so thick and luscious. No, I was gonna say funny story. It's not really funny, but so many years have been far like removed from the situation. I remember watching my dad, like my dad had a really nice beard and he was always in the mirror, like taking care of it and like doing all the things. And as I was the only girl and I would watch my brothers and my dad do things that I wish I could, you know, take part in and I couldn't. I just would always see him in the mirror messing with his beard. And I was like, he left his stuff out. And I was like, looking in the mirror, I'm like, what can I shave? And I literally took the razor and I shaved this entire eyebrow off. So this is my problem eyebrow. It's always been a problem for me ever since that period. And I literally had to go to school with one eyebrow for months until that junk like grew back in. Oh my gosh. Well, then I'm a child of the 90s and 2000s. So we overplucked. Like plucking was like a life or death situation. I plucked my eyebrow so bad. I will try to find a picture. I look unrecognizable. I had the Betty Boop eyebrows without the Betty Boop look. And I also used a lot of products that my mom gave me, and I grew up Haitian, and I don't know about you, but Haitian women, we would always be at the beauty store and they would be buying some kind of brightening cream, some type of something. And like they would make, my mom would make me like use these things like Movate, all these things that were they were brightening my skin. And so there's this one photo of me, like I think it's in like middle school. I look so bright. Like I look like a completely different color than the rest of my body because of these creams. And then I had the brows. Not a good look. Okay, not a good look. These are gonna be laid, honey. Okay, and I like to just like flatten the hairs down even more, and we're gonna let some time pass. I always keep this handy, like a little fan to help move things along. And we're gonna let that dry, and then we're gonna color correct. I always have to color correct because the color isn't correct. So we are going to do that next, but we need to allow everything time to marinate. Take your time, girl, okay? Grab a drink, you know, put some music on, have a good time. This is Glam. For color correcting, I like to use a pot concealer for like maximum coverage. This one is from Rem Beauty, the one from Miss Ariana Grande. And this is the color Deep 5 NG. Okay, it's like glass, so it dropped from my vanity and it literally chipped. So be careful, okay? It's good quality stuff. Thank you, Ms. Grande. I don't know how I got that hole like right in the middle. How did that happen? Oh well. But this is like a Real Technique concealer brush, I think. I got it in a pack at Marshall's, okay? And I just coat my brush, and then I want to see like really closely, so I take like a little mirror because I want to like precisely like color correct, but it actually ends up turning into my whole face being color corrected. But anywhere with obvious dark marks, which I have a lot of, and this is a lot of makeup, I just want to like disclaimer, and this is how I do my makeup. I'm not telling you this is how you should do your makeup. This is how I do my makeup. I'm not a makeup artist. This is just how I do it. And a lot of people have been asking me. And that's the worst. You know how anxiety inducing it is for me to be like constantly asked, like, can you do a makeup tutorial when I don't feel confident in teaching. But I was like, okay, girls, I'm going to do it for you. Get those eyes. I like stipple it in and allow time for it to dry. As Black women, we always have like discoloration, like different colors of melanin throughout our face, especially around our mouth. So I just stipple all that in. I think the craziest thing about doing our makeup as women is that, I don't know, for me, I'll spend so much time looking at my face, like beating my face, doing my makeup, and then my eye will start to water. Why? It's so hard being a woman. Like, oh gosh. And now I feel this one watering. I literally will talk to myself like in the mirror, like, do not water. Let's see if this helps. Okay, now we're gonna get into the base, because we're all about that base, no trouble. I don't know if you've seen my monthly favorites. You should definitely check it out for July, but I talk about this foundation. You see I'm like almost empty with it, but this is the Luminous Silk from Giorgio Armani. I wear the color 13.5. This has been, I feel like, a game changer with the compliments and people noticing with my glam. I always put it on the back of my hand first. I used to be a girl that like went right on my skin. Oh, I'm almost out, honey. Like, I'm almost out. I hope I have enough for this glam. I think we will. I don't know. I have a couple of brushes that I like to use. I love this one from BK Beauty, the 101. Let's use that brush. I love this one for foundation. So we're just gonna tap that in and apply all over. Don't forget to do your ears, bring it down your neck. And because I wear wigs, I always bring it all the way up to my hairline so everything flawlessly like just blends together. It's so funny. I have a friend, her name is Kylie, and we went on a cruise a couple of months ago. There's a video about it. And we stayed in the same estate room. I would just sit there in awe to see how she would like set up her stuff to like do her makeup and like film. And like she would make like 4 videos and I'm still like waiting for my primer to dry. Like it's so funny, like our different like processes, but like her doing her glam and so quickly was giving me anxiety because I'm a snail when it comes to it. I will beat my face, like literally blend my face until my arm hurts. Some people will like to go in with like a beauty blender right now, but I love this brush so much. I just feel like if I just keep blending, I will achieve the look that I want. Bring it down the neck. All right, now I'm gonna go in with concealer. This concealer and me go way back, okay? This is probably the longest relationship I've actually ever had with a makeup product, because men ain't poo, okay? Ugh, gosh. You know what? I have a bone to pick. This man was pursuing me like crazy, and I did not want to talk to him. Like, I just felt like this is not my person. I just had a feeling, but he wore me down. He wore me down. I gave him my number. I gave him a chance. Why did this man ghost me? That's literally a sin. I feel like you are sinning against God. Are you kidding me at this point? I feel like this is a joke. The way that this man was pursuing me. Hey, y'all, you got to be kidding me. Do you know who I am? I'm Helen's daughter. I'm daughter of the Lord, okay? Anyway, this is Born This Way. This is the multi-use sculpting concealer. I've been using this, when I tell you, like since Jackie Aina did that whole rebrand with Too Faced back, when was that? 2014, 15, 16, I don't know. Like over 10 years now. This is the only concealer. I've tried the Hourglass, I've tried the other stuff. This is the best to me. I kind of still do my makeup like 2016 makeup, and I don't feel bad about it. I like to use a lot of product. I want things to be concealed. I'm not like, boop. What is that gonna do? No, we need more. we need more honey. And this is like the first like layer of concealer that I use, because I'm gonna go in and brighten everything with a lighter concealer. Bring back your fan because this is like where you allow your concealer to really maximize its coverage by like letting it dry down a little bit before you start blending it. So I like to put this up, and it can bend, so I have it like facing my face, and while that is drying, like literally baking, I'm going to do my brows again. So I'm gonna actually fill them in because now they're nice and dry, and I can apply my brow pencil to actually fill them in and create the shape. So we're using the Goof Proof brow pencil again. I like this pencil because it has a spoolie on one side and then it has the pencil on the other. Eyebrows are one of those things that I'm constantly doing throughout the process of my glam, because even now, like when I do them, I'm still gonna come back later to touch them up or anything like that. But this is kind of like setting the base of like how they should be looking. When do you guys do your eyebrows? Do you do it as the first thing that you do, or is it the last thing that you do? I think that's so interesting, because some people will die on that hill. Like, you had to do your brows before, or you had to do your brows after. Now my method has changed. I used to be like, I do my brows first. If you do them after, you are indeed Ted Bundy. You're a serial killer. Like, who does that? But now my method has changed. It's literally throughout. I start by prepping them, and then I'm like messing with them throughout the whole glam. So I don't know what that makes me now. Identity crisis. Oh my gosh. Tech support. Oh my god. That's an inside joke with me and my brother. There's this movie with Tom Cruise. It was called Vanilla Sky. And it's like a trippy movie, but he's like in an alternate reality, like because you're so rich that people can pay to like live in an alternate reality. You know, Tom Cruise is a hottie, right? So he's beautiful. He has that 90s, 2000s hair. And the girl that he meets is Penelope Cruz, who he actually ended up dating after meeting her on set of the film. Anyway, after spending like a beautiful night together, he gets into a horrible car accident. Horrible, like disfigurement. Like, this man looks like Quasimodo. Sorry, Quasi. But he's looking tore up from the flow up. And for Tom Cruise, it's like an identity crisis, because he's Tom Cruise. Like, he's like pretty boy, he's rich, he's hot, he has no problem pulling women, and then all of a sudden his face is disfigured. Like, so he is excited to do this whole like alternate reality where he can like live his life the way that he wants to. Anyway, I forget what happens, but all of a sudden there's like a tech support that you can reach out to if you're something in your reality, that alternate reality is like something's like glitching or something. And when I tell you, Tom Cruise was so lost. I don't want to, I mean, this movie has been out for like 20 years, so no spoilers. Like, if you haven't seen it, you haven't seen it. But you as the viewer of the movie don't realize he's in an alternate universe until all the glitches start happening. And then he's like running in the, I think the building of the company that does the alternate universe stuff, and he's running around like tech support because he needs help, something's happening. So anyway, when I feel like I need help in life and I just need to like, I need help, I just randomly yell tech support. Tech support. I need whoever's in this alternate reality right now to like stop the glitching from happening, because we're in the matrix right now. But anyway, that's why if you hear me randomly yelling tech support, your girl needs some help. She's going through it. I just need tech support doing glam while the camera's rolling. Because when I tell you, you guys, I don't have issues when I'm just sitting at my vanity. Every time Nyara comes over, she's like, the makeup looks so good. Watch the makeup be so bad today. Like, what's happening with this brow? What is happening? We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Now we're going to clean them up and make them sharp. Nice and sharp. And I like to use a flat brush like this This is a concealer blending brush from Bobbi Brown. I don't remember when I think this is just like so old. I don't even know if they make it anymore, but if they do, slay. And I just takes the same concealer, put it on the back of my hand, and we're going to coat both sides of the brush. Take our little mirror and we're gonna get up close and personal, and we are going to, I can't really talk during this, so let me shut up. All right, they're looking okay, you know. Gotta trust the process. Tech support! Yell tech support a couple of times. Throw up a couple of prayers. Some people get offended that I like pray about my makeup. Listen, God says keep on knocking, keep on asking, keep on seeking, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep on asking him to help me with this glam because my God wants me to be happy, okay? He doesn't want me crying with mascara tears down my face because my glam sucks. I really truly believe that. My God, anyway, the God that I serve, he cares about my glam. Absolutely. We are going to now blend. I'm taking back that brush that I color concealed. What? Tech support. I'm taking that same color correcting brush and I'm not like cleaning it or anything. I'm just gonna use that same brush to blend everything out. And I start off with my brows, my forehead, and then I do my under eye last. So before I actually blend my under eye, I'm gonna add some cream bronzer so I can make like a nice like gradient. I'm going in with my LYS No Limits cream bronzer stick in the color Strength. And I used to, because it's like this shape applicator, I would like go straight on, but lately I've been just being a little bit more demure with it, and I take my brush. This is a Morphe M242 cream and liquid bronzer brush. Look at that, me picking the right brush. And so I just apply it like that, then I go in. I bring everything to my hairline. Midnight sun. I'm obsessed with this Zara Larsson. I'm late to her like slay. I didn't realize she sung so many songs that I knew, but she was like, you know when producers make music, so it's like it's their song and like featuring so and so. I think she did a lot of those because I was asking homegirl, you know, to play her music because I'm obsessed with Midnight Sun right now, and I'm like, oh, I know this song, but Midnight Sun is my jam. Midnight Sun is like top down, cruising on the highway, you're jamming to some music, you got the hair blowing in the wind in the right direction, your song is playing, it's just, the sun is glistening on your skin. It's just quintessential nostalgic pop music. I love it. She is so cute too. Like, to me, a blonde hair, blue-eyed girl that can sing and wind her hips, I don't know, like, I know everyone's crazy about Sydney Sweeney, but like that's a girl like I could get behind. Like, Zara is hot, like she is a hottie. I love the music video. It just looks like a Lisa Frank Trapper Keeper like exploded onto the screen, and I loved Lisa Frank. I mean, I grew up in the 90s, 2000s. Lisa Frank was everything. Although I've heard that she is not like a nice person. Like, she's done people dirty, or the company has. Maybe it's not Lisa exactly. But how can you be mean when you make like the fun dolphins and teddy bears and tigers and stuff? Like, that should be a crime. So I am really heavy-handed with the bronzer. I live in Florida. I love to look sun-kissed. Like I just came from vacation. Yeah, that's it. And because I can. We have this wonderful thing from Sky Daddy. He gives us free will, and I love to use it accordingly. Okay, so now that we have that, I know this looks crazy. Like, girl, Ye with little faith. Come on now, have a little faith in me. Have a little faith in me. Throwback to Mandy Moore, okay? Because she did a cover for, what was that? Was it A Walk to Remember? I'll go back with my concealer brush just to kind of bring back those areas. And now we can blend the under eye. I always start off with the edges first. Gotta be careful around the eye so it doesn't water. This is honestly my favorite part, when the blending happens and you start to see everything come together. I did forget to do something, but it's okay. My cream bronzer, just taking a little bit on a small brush like this. This is a domed shadow brush from Real Technique. I'm gonna take the excess off, and then I'm gonna just do a little contour on my nose and bring that into my eye there as well. All right. So now what I'm gonna do, because we have like all these harsh like we have all these harsh lines, I'm going back with the original foundation brush, not adding more product, but we're just going to blend those areas so there's nothing harsh, everything's like just beautifully blended and it looks like continuous, you know? So all the way around, and we're nice and blended. I like to get this done first before I add any blush, because to me, like, this is the base that I really want to perfect. And then the blush, I can always, like, I can work in and add more concealer if I need. Going in with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin and Prima Donna. I love this color. This is what I've been using, okay? People have been asking, what is the blush combo? What is the blush combo? I always start off with this. I love these brushes. These are from e.l.f., a powder brush, but I love a flathead brush to apply cream blush. So I apply, very pigmented here, and we're gonna just start blending. And I apply it like in between where the concealer and the bronzer were meeting. It goes like right in the middle. Blush is the first thing to go when applying makeup, like during your makeup process. So I apply a lot, and kind of like my brows, I go in and adjust as needed throughout the makeup process. So pretty. I think I'll go back in with my bronzer if I lost anything. All right, the next thing that I do, I want to add a brightening concealer. This is the same actual concealer, just a shade lighter. This is in the color Maple, and this one I do apply just a little bit everywhere because it's not concealing, it's really like to highlight. Same situation again, I like to like let this dry down just a little bit before I start blending it out. Going back in with that same concealer brush and blending again, and this time I like to like really not move it all over. I really just want to concentrate it in that area where I place the concealer. Bring that blush brush again to soften the edges of the concealer. Just going back with anything I've kind of like lost, redefining things so that everything looks perfect before we set, because that's like the next step I'm gonna do. I'm ready with all of my cream products are laid down, and then we want to set everything in place. My first set is gonna be my under eye, and I use my micro smoothing powder from Sephora. I use this in the color 35 Bronze Medium Yellow. This is just a light layer. Triangle puff on the micro smooth powder. We're going to make sure we get it nice and good on the puff, and then I tap off the excess, and then I'm going to lightly apply a layer. and really press. I'm applying it anywhere that I had concealer to set all those places, including my eyelid. Don't forget your eyelids. And this is when everything, like this is when things like start to come together. Like you can start like seeing things, because setting your makeup is like, whew, it's so good. It really just makes everything come together. So now I'm going to do powder bronzer, and we're gonna go in with the Park Avenue Princess Waterproof Face and Body Bronzer from Tarte. This is a really great bronzer. I also like the one from Charlotte Tilbury. I like that one as well. But this one, just using a Real Techniques brush here. And putting it everywhere that I had cream bronzer. And I like to place it and then like brush it up. Like brush it up into the blush. I take the same cream bronzer brush and I just apply it in my powder. Tap off excess so I can set my nose. Also bring that onto my lid as well. So I lost a little bit of my cream blush, so we're gonna just go in with a little bit more before we add our powder blush on top. This one I've been obsessed with. This was also in my monthly muse. This is the Dior Backstage Rosy Glow in the color 15 Cherry. And we're gonna go with like a more fluffier brush to apply this. Really coat. And I love this blush because it has a really nice blurring effect. And I also like bring it in my under eye as well. Okay, we're gonna like do a baby bake. I don't like do a crazy bake, but I do want to make my eyes pop more, so I need to like bring more light underneath there. So I take the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Baking Powder in the color Canufa, and we're going to do a little baby bake. And so, ooh, I'm gonna take a little bit of the powder here, okay? And then we're gonna go in with the same triangle puff, and then we're just gonna get in there. Really apply every part of that puff, and we're gonna go in. Do it all again for the other side. And any excess, I'm going to put everywhere else I had my concealer powder, including the bridge of my nose. I'll also take some of the powder so we can add a little bit of snatchness. Really apply it on the sides of the triangle brush. And then we're going to like create like a little cut crease here. I start like from the bottom of my earlobe and just bring that forward. And that's gonna baby bake as well, just so it can help with like that snatched effect. To buff everything away so everything can look uniform, I'll take the Micro Smooth powder again. Look how damaged this is. I don't know how this happened, but it's the same Sephora Micro Smoothing powder, but in a shade that's basically like my skin tone. This is in the color 60 Ebony, and this is literally shattered. I don't know how that happened. Everything else is fine in my makeup bag except that. And then this brush, I'm holding on to this brush. I love this brush so much for this step right here. But this is a Morphe E58 brush. This whole combo right here is Alyssa Ashley back in 2016. She put me on to this product and this brush together to like blend all your powders together. And they don't make this brush anymore. And you see how it's like, I've had this for like 10 years. So we're gonna use this to kind of buff all the other baking powder away and blend all our powders together. I like to create like a little bit of like, I don't know, like an ombre kind of effect with my blush. I go in with the L'Oreal Infallible in, what is this called? I should know these things. Confident Pink. And I'm gonna concentrate this more around the edges of my blush area. And also let's bring that on to our lid. Just keeps everything uniform, bright pink and pretty. A little bit on the nose. And this is where I kind of like go in and adjust. If I'm losing bronzer or whatever is going on that I kind of need to like re-add, I'll do that here. We are powdered out, okay, honey? We are powdered out. This is also a really good time to check back on my brows to see how they're doing, if they got lost in all that powder. Not too bad. Now I want to melt everything together since we have a lot of powder on our face to make it look like less cakey. And okay, I have a couple of different sprays that I like to use. I love to use the Charlotte Tilbury or the Tarte setting spray because it's like hydrating and it's like a melter. So this is what I just have on hand, but we're gonna just give ourselves a good misting here. And allow that to dry. It just makes everything like look better. While this dries down, now I'm gonna start prepping to do my eyes. I don't really do a lot outside of a cat, like a wing liner, and that's just my testimony. I just realized I'm just a girl that I don't think I look good with color on my eyes outside of like a one color lid and very light, very soft. I don't think I look good in cut crease and all that, and that's okay. Like, that's just not me. I wish I would, like, I really wanted to, and I have so many eyebrow palettes that are just sitting in my makeup room that honestly, they're just like collector's item at this point because I don't wear color outside of like a little bit of pink. Gold shimmer, maybe, but yeah, no, I love me a good eye. So what I use is a magnetic liquid eyeliner. It's called INV. And it's from Amazon, or you can get this at your local black hair beauty store. I love it because it has this kind of tip on it and it allows me to create the wing. Now that I'm dry, you see how the base is looking? Like the base is looking really, really good, but we need the eye to really like pull it together. Now I do have to like shut up for this. Like I can't talk because this requires all of my attention. I always create like an outline first and then like decide like what should I do next. And the key to doing your wing liner is to having, especially with a liner like this, it can't be dry. It has to be nice and wet so that the product can glide over your lid. I start in the mid lid and then I'll like slowly inch to the corner, the inner corner. Yeah, that's a cutie. She's a cutie. And the thing about this product, because I use magnetic lashes, I have to make sure I have enough of the liquid eyeliner on the lid for it to attach to the magnets. So I really concentrate, like where my lashes meet my lid, Really concentrate the product there. The key is to walk away before you mess up because that can easily happen. And the thing about your liner, when it's magnetic, you need to allow it to completely dry before applying mascara and letting that dry before applying the actual lash. So now is the hardest part. I'm gonna try to replicate this wing on the side as even as possible. And your liner application all depends on your eye shape. Ooh, that one's crispy. I kind of like that one better than this one. Yeah, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. I don't want to mess it up even more. So while that dries down, I'm gonna jump down to my lips. Now, before I started my makeup application, I did put some lip plumper on. I just used this one. I got it from TikTok shop. I do like how it works, but the applicator, like after a couple of uses, it gets stuck and plugged and you can't use it normally. So whatever plumper you use, always use it in the very beginning, like when you're doing your skincare and stuff, so it has time to like plump up your lips, and by the time you get to your lips, you can just like wipe it off and now start with your liner. I always want like semi dry lips. I love the Maybelline Lifter liners. These are such a great price and they work so well. They're so creamy. They are highly pigmented. You barely have to touch them with your lips and they create the perfect like smooth application. I like to use two colors. I go in with the lighter one first. This one is called Fine Line, and then I go in with the brown liner. This one is called Cross the Line, to kind of like outline the lips for a little dramatic effect. Like how smooth was that? Like so good. Going in with the brown. Oh, I definitely need to sharpen this one. It's kind of like creating like contour and shadow. So, because this is so pigmented, just a light hand is needed. Okay, and now we're gonna blend these two together. Now that's like blended, I'm gonna go in with my lip tint. This is my favorite lip tint as of recently. This is also in my monthly muse. So this is in the color Apple Palm from Milk Touch. I'm obsessed with this color. It's like perfect for summer. This is what I've been wearing all summer. So pretty, but I'm not done yet. This needs to dry down because this is a lip tint. And then now I'm gonna jump back to my eyes. We're gonna apply mascara and lashes. I'm going in with the Tartelette Tubing Mascara, just whatever I had around. It's coming together. It's coming together. And lately, I honestly haven't been wearing highlighter. I've been liking wearing like a matte face. And if anything, if I want to bring more luminosity to my face, I'll take a very little minuscule amount of the Danessa Myricks, because this will give you a really pretty like highlight effect. So I'm just gonna take a smaller brush, diffuse it out, and just apply it in the middle. Bring some luminosity back. I can apply blush for days. I love it so much. Okay, you don't rush this part, because this part, if you apply the lashes when it's still damp, it's not gonna have a good application. So either take your time or use your fan to dry those lashes, dry those lips as much as possible. We've had plenty of time to let these lashes dry. So now it's time to apply my favorite lashes. These are from Lily Lashes. They're the Click Magnetic 3D Faux Mink lashes. And this is my favorite style. This is bonded, and this one, it's like the perfect amount of dramatic and cat eye. It just looks so great on camera. It looks great in person. It's not too much, but it's just enough, because I hate wearing a lash and it looks like nothing. I want you to see me, all right? But yeah, this is a beautiful lash. I love it so much. And I also have a code with them. You can get 15% off with my code THAMAR, THAMARR, and I'll leave a link down below for you guys to save some coin. The code actually works on everything site-wide, but I personally love their magnetic lashes. Their self-adhesive lashes are really great too. This is like so simple. Once it's nice and dry and you have plenty of liner on, you literally just stick it on and that's it. And you just press to make sure it's secure. If you've done your due diligence with putting plenty of the liner at the base where your lashes meet, and then you let it dry, you will have no problem with your lashes and they will stay on all day. It's that inner corner that like really needs to be secure, but beautiful. The lashes really make it. The lashes really like take your makeup to the next level. I can't believe I used to not wear lashes because I let like my lack of ability to do it like stop me from like truly being my full potential glam. Because look at this. Oh! Okay, the very last thing is we have to set all this finally, like a super final set. And I either will go in with my one size, but right now I have my Huda Beauty Easy Bake. Make sure you give this a good shake to make sure that you're combining all of the elements inside, because this is basically like a liquid form of setting powder, and we're gonna give ourselves a general misting, okay? Because I don't want this makeup to move at all. It's happening, y'all. It dries it down so nicely. Like it's not even fully dry yet, but like you see how like flawless? Yeah. Because I love a super glossy lip, I'm gonna go in and top off my lippy with a Maracuja Juicy Plumping Lip Oil from Tarte. This is in the color Lotus. This is a brand new one. I lost mine traveling recently, and they were so sweet enough to like send me a replenishment of all of like the makeup I lost. This is so satisfying. You guys are sleeping on the Maracuja lip oils. They're so good. And it's not like a painful tingling. It's a very slight, demure amount of plumping. And just gonna use that as a topper. All right, so this is the final glam. Oh! I love it so much, but you know what? We need some hair to like really complete it, and some clothes. So let me come right back with the full final look. All right, so here is the final look, and I love it so much. I'm just so happy we were able to capture the makeup process and nothing really went like sideways. We did have a slight scare with my eye watering, but I was really thinking dry thoughts, like the Sahara, Boys to Men, and the Water Runs Dry music video. That helped immensely. But yeah, this is how I've been doing my makeup over the summer to get this like vibrant, juicy girl, vacation hottie glam. I love it. I love it so much. And now that you guys know what I use, you can create it for yourself. Now, with makeup and anything else in life, there's nuances, there's tricks and technique that apply to everybody's face. So if you've learned something or found a new product, you don't have to do your makeup the way that I do makeup. But I'm so happy I was able to show you how I get my glam, because it is a frequently asked question. And as a girl that has like a phobia of entering into the beauty space and tutorials, I think today went really, really well. I feel really pretty. Everything is set. This makeup will literally last me all day. It is 1:30 right now, and we're gonna wrap around 7 today. Over like 7 hours of makeup. Like, this is gonna work, I'm telling you guys. So it might be a lot, but like I said, I'm a lot. If you're looking for less, go somewhere else because we do everything extra around here. But thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I will have all the links down below in the description box. I do make a small commission if you guys want to support your girl by using them when you're shopping, because it helps to support this wonderful channel, if I do say so myself. And as always, a little reminder of house rules. I need you to like. I need you to like, because this helps boost out the video to other girly pops that might want to know how Musings of a Curvy Lady does her makeup, okay? And commenting, because we like to yap around here. I'm sorry if I yapped a little too much, and if you didn't learn anything, I have a problem. And of course, subscribing so you can join the Musings of a Curvy Lady family. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a Curvy Lady upload. Thanks again, guys, for watching this video if you made it this far, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.